Now, there are a lot of euphemisms we hear. Women is considered politically incorrect because it has the word man in it. So some women like the feminist types want to spell it W-I-M-M-I-N. You've heard of the idea of woe person, but of course son is still very sexist and politically incorrect. So you'd really have to rename it whopper daughter. There are other terms that have come up. The new one, this might be the strangest of all, from Healthline magazine, calls women vulva owners. Ugh. The headline here is, do vulva owners like sex? Is the wrong question. Here is what you should ask instead. This is written by I guess a vulva owner herself, Jennifer Littner, who writes, what's the short answer? It depends on the person. Some like sex and some don't, just like some owners of male genitalia like sex and some don't. Okay, I'm not going to get into this. This is a family show, so I'm not going to get into all of this. When I first saw the headline, I thought it said, do Volvo owners like sex? Which is that's a euphemism for the upper middle class, and I thought, I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. Volvo owners tend to have kids, but in any case, the phrase they're using is vulva owners. So if you own women's genitalia, then you like sex. Something that's very revealing about this new euphemism, though, is not just that it misunderstands women. I mean, truly, how objectifying is it? You are in that case treating women as only material. They don't have a spiritual component. They don't have a soul. They're just their flesh. And then you are objectifying women by saying that you own them. You own this piece of them. But it also misunderstands humanity. Because I guess if you wanted to be politically correct, couldn't you say persons with vulvas or something? You know, just you've heard this kind of language used, especially by the transgender movement. But no, they're saying owner. And it reveals two things that are really wrong. One, that people are just viewing themselves as meat puppets, you know, as we can just be boiled down to our flesh. But also that we own ourselves, that we possess ourselves in a way that we would possess a leftist tears tumbler, or we would possess note cards, or we would possess a microphone. It's a point of view, a vision of the human person from a consumerist or materialist perspective, and it's really, really wrong. Liberals, and even some libertarians tend to have this idea that we own our bodies and we can do whatever we want with our bodies, and we can do whatever we want. There's no moral order that we have to answer to, and we have no responsibility to use our liberty toward justice. That idea is kind of gone in the liberal and even libertarian vision of things. The conservative view is very different, though. In the conservative view, I don't own my body. I don't have the right to do whatever I want at all times as long as I don't scare the horses in the street or hurt somebody. I have a responsibility to the moral order. I have responsibilities to my fellow citizens. I have responsibilities to my family. I have responsibilities to my country. And so I'm not just free to do whatever I want with my body, which is why you rarely see conservatives mutilating themselves or disrespecting their bodies. And when they do disrespect their bodies, they feel shame for it. This is a very stupid headline and people should make fun of the article, but it actually does reveal a big difference in the way that the left and the right view themselves and view society.